Hello, teacher.
How are you, Ting?
I'm good.
Good. And Chan, Bao Chan. Bao Chan, can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Ming Nok.
Hello, teacher.
Chao Gon Ming Nok, how are you?
I'm doing great after
Good,
a nice sleep.
good. So I've been reading about the typhoon, the storm in Hanoi. Was it bad, Ming Nok?
Well, I think it has some like terrible. I don't know because it's all like this. The tree
Mm-hmm.
fell down. Like
Yeah.
there is many people have injuries, and
Mm.
yes, I think I heard something that the tree which fell down that it fell on two women, two women, and then
Right,
they yes, I think it's kind of scary.
right, right. And what about your house, Ming Nok? Is your house okay?
Oh yes, it I think it's okay because it's in like where I live is quite narrow, so
Mm.
it's not receive many effects from
Okay,
the
so
typhoon.
where
Yeah.
where where you live is quite sheltered. Is that right?
Yes, I think it's really like kind of a small and narrow, which surround by homes.
Okay,
So
okay,
I don't need to worry about it.
okay, good. Um, Chan, what about you?
Me.
Yeah,
Um,
for the storm, is your house okay?
Thankfully, my
Mm.
place live that is okay. No
Oh,
windy,
good.
no rainy, on even no stormy. It's
All
just
right,
little bit of it's just a little bit of windy, so
right, right.
doesn't have much damage in
Okay, oh, good. So it wasn't so bad. Yes, I was just telling Mrs. Hard that I was reading the news online, and it said the storm was the worst in Haiphong. So, which is how far is Haiphong, Chan, from Hanoi?
um. If I remember right, it's about 40 to 50 kilometers.
Okay, so yeah, not far away from Hanoi, not that far.
So yeah, I think so. But Haiphong is near the beach, so I
Mm,
think they has a much more damage because
yes,
storm, the storm have affected by the sand and the flow
mm,
of the ocean. So that's the things that I think that why Haiphong is have too much damage there.
yeah, okay. Oh, well, I'm glad Hanoi is okay, and I'm glad everyone is okay. Viet Ang, Xin Chao. Viet, hello,
Uh,
Viet Ang,
Hello,
can you
teacher.
hear me?
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, good. How are you, Viet Ang?
I'm good.
That's good. And is your house okay after the storm, Viet Ang?
Yeah, very okay.
Okay, that's great. I'm glad it is safe. Okay, who else? Bao Ling. Xin chào Bao Ling.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Bao Ling?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Okay, so I think we will get started in just a moment, seeing as it's already 10 o'clock, and that for the people who have come on time, that's great. And I don't want to waste your time. So we will start in just a moment. So can everyone turn their cameras on, please? Okay, I can see you, Chan. Thank you, Bao Ling. I can see you. Thank you, Ming Nok. I can see you very clearly. Excuse me, Viet Ang. I can't see you. Okay, that's better, Viet Ang. That's great. Okay, now I'm just waiting. Nok Ha is joining us. I'm just waiting for Nok Ha. Okay, Nok Ha, Chao Gon.
Hello.
Hi, how are you, Nok Ha?
A little bit
Sorry, a
hot.
little bit hot. Okay. How was the storm at your place, Lokha? Is it okay?
I think it's kind of bad.
Mm,
I don't know what other house near mine
mm,
was like, but my house was like the electricity was worked down,
right.
so
Okay.
I have to spend all night without the electricity.
Oh, really? For how long? How long did the electricity stop for?
Like I don't remember how long, but it's went off like 9 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
last night
Yeah.
until this morning, like 8 a.m.
Okay. Wow. Long time. Okay. Good English, Lokha. Perfect. You said went off. That is exactly the right collocation. Okay. The electricity went off. Great. Okay. I'm glad you are okay. Fong Ni. Chào con Fong Ni.
Hello, teacher.
How are you?
Good.
Good. Did you survive the storm? Okay.
Yes, my house is really safe, and
Mm-hmm.
where I live is didn't be cut down electricity.
Right. Oh, okay. So you didn't lose power. Is that right?
Yes,
You
yes, yes.
didn't lose any power. Oh, that's great, Fung Ni. Did any trees fall down, Fung Ni, near your house?
Yes, a lot is
Really?
opposite my house. Is
Right.
2 or 3 trees fall.
Wow, the storm sounds really terrible. So I'm glad
Yes,
you are okay. I'm glad
yes.
you're okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Tu and Son.
Hello,
Then
teacher.
then ciao, Tu and Son. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Can you turn your camera on, please? That's great. Thank you, Tu and Son. Okay, everyone, we will get started now. Welcome to class, and great to see that you are all safe after the typhoon. Mrs. Ha was telling me about this is the worst that she can remember in Hanoi in her life. So it must have been pretty bad. But I'm glad you are all safe, and I hope all your friends and relatives are safe too. And I hope also there's not too much damage to Hanoi. Sounds pretty bad though. So I'm glad everyone survived okay. All right, we're going to get started. What we're going to be doing is today we're going to be looking at a new task 1. I have a new sort of map for you. I will show you that in just a moment. And we're also going to practice both speaking part 1 and part 2 today. So we have a lot to get through. Before we start, are there any questions? Are there any questions? Hong Ling, chào con.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Fong Ling?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Can you turn your camera on, please?
Yes.
Okay, that's great, Fong Ling. Is your house okay? I've been asking everyone. Is your house okay after the storm?
Yes, my house is, I think it's really good.
Okay, good. So no problem at your house,
Yeah.
Fong Ling? No problem?
No problem.
Okay, that's great. I'm glad you were safe. Okay, everyone, what we're going to start off with is just for a little bit of practice, word formation exercises. We're looking, everyone, exercise 5. Okay, just exercise 5 only. As we've done in previous weeks, what you have to do is choose the correct form of the word here to go into the sentence, the correct form of this word. And as you did last time, please send me your answers in chat when you are finished. So there are 8 of them. See if you can do it inside. Shouldn't take any longer than a couple of minutes. Okay, so please start now. And as soon as you have finished, send me your 8 answers in chat. Just the 8 correct words. You don't need to write the sentence for me. Just the correct words, please. So, looking forward to seeing your 8 correct words very shortly. As you can see, by the way, I'm now back in New Zealand. I came back to New Zealand about 1 week ago. And I've had this, ever since I came back, had this really annoying cold, which I can't get rid of. Started as a cough, then turned into a cold. So if I sound a little bit blocked, my nose sounds a little bit blocked, that is why.
Teacher, can you zoom it out a little bit? I think you can see it.
I can. How is that, Ming Nok?
Oh, yes, I can see it clearly now.
Okay, good. So this is just a little bit of revision for everyone, and also to remind you of what is the correct word for these sentences. See who can get 100% this week. Okay, I've got yours. Thank you, Tu and Son. You're the first one to finish. Okay, Tu and Son, that's great. 100%. Well done. So everybody else, you should be almost finished by now. I know some of you were telling me that the power went out in Hanoi during the storm. So the correct collocation, when you are talking about the power stopping, when I say power, I mean electricity, is that you say the power went out, is the usual collocation in English. It means the power stopped. But in English, you don't say the power stopped. You usually say the power went out. Just like you say, if the light stopped working, if your light in your room stopped working, you say the light went out. The power went out. You can also say went down. Went down is the other way you can say it. And the opposite of that, the power came back on. When the power returns, you say the power came back on. The power came back on, I don't know, maybe at 8 a.m.? I don't know. But those are the words to use. The power went out, or went down, or went off, and came on. are the words you use. Okay, thank you for everyone sending me your answers. I'm just marking them now. Okay, Feng Ling, looking at yours. Feng Ling, 7 out of 8. Just one wrong. Feng Ling, 7 out of 8. Feng Ni, looking at yours now. Feng Ni, that's great. 100% Feng Ni, 8 out of 8. Bao Ling, looking at yours. Seven out of 8. Bao Ling, 7. Bao Chan, 6 out of 8. You have 2 wrong, 6 out of 8. Okay, everyone, you should have finished by now. Seven out of 8. Ting, 7 out of 8. Just one wrong. Six out of 8. Nok Ha, 6 for you. Seven out of 8. Viet Ang, just one wrong. 7. Ming Nok, I can't see yours. Ming Nok. Ming Nok.
Oh, yes, I think I sent it to Miss Ha.
Okay. Thank you, Ming Nok. I've got it now. Okay, 8 out of 8, Ming Nok. Good. All correct. Okay, so just quickly through the answers, everyone. Ting. Ting.
Yes.
Can you read me the first sentence, please? Number 35.
I do like those trousers. They are not fashionable.
Correct. Fashionable. I think everyone got this correct. Fashionable is the correct adjective. Thank you, Ting. Chan. Bao Chan.
Yes.
Number 36, please.
Life except varies according to country and gender.
Okay, good. What is the missing word, Chan?
The word that I have to paraphrase.
Yeah.
Is that it should be a noun or adjective.
Yeah, so what is it, Chan? What word did you choose?
I think it's expectancy.
Is correct. Good, Chan. Expectancy, is correct. I think everyone got this correct, by the way. Life expectancy. Life expectancy varies, okay? This word here, varies, in case you've forgotten what it means changes. something that varies is something that changes. Varies and changes are synonyms. Life expectancy. Okay. Tan. By the way, Tan.
Yes.
Please give me a synonym for country. Give me a synonym for country, please.
A legion.
No, I'm thinking of a word starts with N. N.
A nation.
Correct. Good. Nation. And gender. Meng Nok.
Yes.
Can you give me a synonym for gender, please?
It's kind of hard. I think it's male and female.
It is male and female, but that is not an exact synonym. Okay. That's what gender means, but can you give me a synonym for the word?
I think I have no idea of it.
Okay. Sex, everyone. S-E-X. Sex. Sex and gender mean the same. Sex and gender. Okay, it's good to practice these synonyms with you. Help expand your vocabulary. Meng Nok, while I'm talking to you, number 37, please. Number 37.
I read the whole sentence.
Yes, please.
Yes. We need to find a solution to a problem as soon as possible.
Is correct. Solution, everyone. Again, I think everyone had that correct. Viet Ang.
Yeah, teacher.
38, please.
Who speak English fluently, and make very few pronounceable mistakes.
Okay, not quite, Viet Ang. Not quite. I think this is the one you got wrong. Bao Ling. Bao Ling, oi. Where's she gone?
I'm sorry, teacher. My laptop get lag.
Okay. Can you still see the screen, Bao Ling?
Yes, I switched it to my phone.
Okay. Can the correct word for number 38, Bao Ling? What is the correct word?
I think it is pronounced.
Very few pronounce mistakes. Not pronounced. Nok ha.
Yes.
Number 38, what is the correct word?
Pronunciation.
Correct. Thank you, Nok ha. Pronunciation is actually how it's pronounced. Pronunciation, everyone. I think a few of you, when most of you got everything right except for this one. Pronunciation. Okay, pronunciation. It's the noun. Pronunciation mistake. Hong Ni.
Yes.
39, please. Read the whole sentence.
The teacher keeps a record of every student's attendance.
Correct. Attendance. Everyone, attendance is correct. Number 40, tu and son. 40.
Our air condition is a necessity if you live somewhere hot.
Correct. Necessity. Everyone, air conditioning is a necessity. Necessity means, what does it mean, tu and son? Air conditioning is a necessity. What does that mean?
It's something that you really need important.
Correct. Necessity is something that you must have. If something is a necessity, it's something that you really do, you can't go without it. For example, water is a necessity for staying alive. Everyone needs water. Okay, it's a necessity. So a necessity is something that you must have for something. All right, almost finished. Number 41, Hong Ling, 41.
Don't be afraid of the dog. He's absolutely harmless.
Good. Harmless. Thank you. And the last one. Ting.
Yes.
42, please. 42.
The company is trying hard to improve customer satisfaction.
Correct. Satisfaction. Satisfaction was the last one. Okay, good. So congratulations again. Ming Nok, Fung Ni, and Tuan Son all got 100%. That's great. Good. Okay. All right, time to look now at all right, going to practice some part 1 speaking with you now. All right, this one is about childhood memories. Childhood memories. All these topics, by the way, that I'm showing you every week, these are topics that come up frequently in the real IELTS test. So for those of you who have got the test not too far away, I think maybe some of you are doing it this month, some of you doing it next month. Okay, these are all topics that commonly occur in the IELTS test. So as well as giving you the topics, I'm also showing you some of the words that you can use to answer these questions. So I'm going to be asking you each of these questions very shortly. First of all, let's just look quickly at some of the vocabulary that you can use. Okay, this one here is a collocation. Tan. About Tan.
Yes,
Okay, can you please read what I have highlighted?
a variety of activities.
Okay, variety. It's pronounced variety of activities. Can you say variety, please, Chan?
Variety.
Good. Variety of activities. All that means, by the way, when I was a child, I enjoyed doing lots of things. Variety of activities is a collocation, just means lots of different things. Variety of activities. That is a common collocation. Those 3 words go together. A variety of activities means just a lot of different things. Okay, this one here. Again, with all of these, please, you should be writing them down. Okay, I've said to you, I think many times in the past, please keep a list or a book of new vocabulary, new phrases, new collocations, okay, and practice them at the end of each week. This is how you improve your vocabulary, and as I've again said many times, vocabulary is the key to doing well at IELTS. Vocabulary and lexical resource mean the same thing. Okay, if you have a great lexical resource or vocabulary, you should get a good score. This next one, Ming Nok.
Yes.
Can you please read what I've highlighted?
Vivid imagination.
Good. Vivid imagination. Again, is a collocation. If you have a vivid imagination, it means you have a very clear and creative mind. Okay, if you have a vivid imagination, you are very good at thinking of ideas and stories and imagining things. Okay, so vivid is an adjective. Vivid means very colorful and clear. Colorful and clear. Vivid. Vivid. Vivid imagination. Okay, next one. Anything else here? This word here. Viet Ang. Viet Ang.
Yeah, teacher.
Can you please read the word I have highlighted?
Patient.
Okay, pronounced passion. Can you say that, please, Viet Ang? Passion. Passion.
Passion.
Good. Just as if it was
Oh.
spelt P-A-S-H-U-N, everyone. Passion. Passion is how it's pronounced. Passion. Passion just means you are really, really interested or enthusiastic about something. You can have a passion for football. You can have a passion for dancing. You can have a passion for computer games. Okay? Passion just means you are really, really, really interested in something. You feel really, really interested. That's what passion means. Again, good word to learn. Good word to write down. Passion. Passion. Hey. And one more word. I will look at this one here. Bao Ling. Bao Ling.
Yes.
Can you see the word I've highlighted, please?
Yes. It cherished.
Good. Cherished. Cherished. If you cherish something, it means you really value it or appreciate it. Okay? If you cherish, maybe you have something special in your room, like a book or a painting or something you had when you were a child. You cherish it. Cherish is something that you really love. Okay? You can cherish maybe a pet. Normally, when you talk about cherishing something, though, it is an object, not something that is alive. Okay, so you can cherish a book, you can cherish a painting, you can cherish a photograph. Cherish just means something that you really love. Like I say, it's usually talk about a thing, not a person. Okay, cherish. Just another word, a synonym, almost means you love something. Cherish. Okay, they are the words from there. Okay, that are useful to add to your vocabulary. You can use, by the way, any of these words, okay, any of these phrases, as I ask each of you this question now. Nok ha.
Yes.
Okay, Nok ha, what we're going to do now is I'm going to ask you the question, okay, a part one question, so your answer, of course, 2 or 3 sentences long. Like I said, you can use any of the words or phrases you have seen in this answer, or you can make up your own. Does that make sense, Nok ha?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Nok ha, what did you enjoy doing as a child?
As a child, I enjoy a variety of activities, but my most favorite activity was playing dolls and cooking toys, because I have passion with cooking and like dolls with their fashionable clothes.
Okay, very good. You use the words correctly, almost correctly, Nok ha, but you have a passion for something. Okay? That's the only mistake you made. You have a passion for something. So, for example, you have a passion for cooking. Does that make sense, Nok ha?
Yes.
Good. All right. Everything else you used correctly. So if you're going to use the word passion, everyone, which is great, you have a passion for something. I have a passion for football. I have a passion for cooking. I have a passion for playing computer games. Okay. Thank you, Nok ha. Phong Ni.
Yes.
Your turn, Phong Ni. What did you enjoy doing as a child?
As a child, I enjoy a lot of activity, but the things I like most is reading books. When I was a child, I read a lot of books and a lot of kind of book like fairy tale or princess and yeah.
Okay, so just 2 things. That's good, Phong Ni. Good answer. Just remember, what is the past tense of read? The past tense. Phong Ni?
Sorry, I forget.
Sorry, Phong Ni, I couldn't hear you. What is the past tense of read? When I was a child, What is the past tense of read?
Sorry,
I'm sure you know, Phong Ni. It is read. I read.
yes.
I read a lot of books. Okay? When I was a child, I read a lot of books. And just remember your plurals also, Fong Ni, okay? I think you said you read books about fairy tale. I think you said to me. Of course, it should be fairy tales. Fairy tales, okay?
Yeah.
Just remember your plurals, okay? But the rest of the answer was good, Fong Ni. Tu and Son.
Yes,
What did you enjoy doing as a child?
as a child, I enjoy varieties of activities, but my most favorite activities is went to the park with my families and enjoy the lunch there because the park is very my feeling was very comfortable and relaxed when I'm with my family at the park.
Okay, good, Tu and Son. The only mistake you made, again, remember this is past tense. Remember you were talking about what you did as a child, which is in the past, of course. What is the past tense of is, Tu and Son?
What's
Correct. Okay, you said is, you should have said was. When I was a child, my favorite activity was going to the park as a child. But the rest was fine, Tu and Son. Good. Okay, next is Fong Ling, then Ting, then Bao Chan. Fong Ling,
Yes.
what did you enjoy doing as a child, Fong Ling?
As a child, I enjoy a variety of activities, but what I love most was playing with my cousins. Uh, I'm the youngest in our family, so I'm really want. I I always follow them playing hide and seek and playing soccer.
Okay, good, Fong Ling. Good. You just sounded a little bit unsure at the end, but your answer is correct. So, everyone, remember just to use an example. Okay, an example is a very powerful way of answering questions like this. So, Fong Ling, okay, Fong Ling, you can say, when I was a child, I enjoyed a variety of activities, playing with my cousins. For example, okay, what did you play with your cousins, Fong Ling?
We play hide and seek and soccer.
Good. Okay, just say that. That's all you need to say. Okay.
Yes.
I enjoy playing with my cousins. For example, we played, and then just give a name of a game or two that you played. That's all you have to do. Okay? That's how to answer these questions. Good, Fong Ling. Ting,
Yes.
what did you enjoy doing as a child?
As a child, I enjoy a variety of activity, but some of my favorite activity is playing outdoor with friends and exploring nature. And I also building some tower with Lego.
Okay, I also enjoyed building some tower with Lego. Okay, I also enjoyed. Okay, that's fine, Ting. Chan.
Yes.
Okay, Chan, you are next, then Ming Nok, then Viet Ang, then Bao Ling. Okay, Chan, what did you enjoy doing as a child?
As a child, I'm very enjoy playing video games. I used to play single and I don't want to play with anyone. That is entirely my childhood, that only stay at home and playing games, not go outside. And also I don't have any friend to play. So as my bank memory, that my deep memory inside that is when my dad buy me sort of game device, so that I spend almost nearly half of the day to play the game. So that is all my entire childhood and my child memory.
Okay, Chan, that's very sad. Chan,
Yeah,
I'm
but
sorry.
you know that game is good. so I can say less.
Okay, so that's very sad, but I'm glad you are okay now, Chan. So just a couple of things to correct. Just remember, so one, your answer was a little bit long, okay? Remember, only need 2 or 3 sentences for this question, okay? All right. So not too much detail. You don't need to explain too much for this. Just a couple of words to correct. You said you were single when you were a child. You played single. I think that's what you said, which is not quite correct. The correct collocation, Chan, is I played by myself. Okay?
Yes, in that sentence, I want to say that I only play the games, turns that single players. Yeah, I don't know
Okay.
why I.
Right. I only played games for one person.
Yes.
Is more correct English, okay?
Yes.
Okay, you can say I played games for a single person, but usually the word single, remember in English, usually applies to whether you are married or not. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, so in this case, you would be a native speaker would say, I played games just for one person. All right. If you say I played games just for a single person, it makes it sound like I played games that people who aren't married play. Does that make
Okay.
sense? Does that make
Yes.
sense?
Yes.
Okay. So the better way, because single has another meaning, it's better just to say I played games for one person. Okay. And again, just past tense for you too, Chan. What is the past tense of buy? Buy. What is the past tense? Correct. You said your father buy you a game, okay?
Yes.
Okay, you meant to say father bought you a game. All right, but the rest of that was fine, Chan, except little bit too long and very sad. Okay. All right, Ming Nok,
Yes.
what did you enjoy doing as a child?
Well, as a child, if my memory serves me right, I would love to be a storyteller. Like, for example, sometimes I will create like some imaginary superhero, or maybe just build up a castle of Lego surrounding me and then act like I rescue a princess.
Okay, great answer, Ming Nok. Okay, great answer. All right, full marks for that answer, Ming Nok. Your English was correct. Okay, your example was great. Okay, perfect answer, Ming Nok. So you had a vivid imagination, Ming Nok, is that right?
Yes, I would
You,
love to say
yeah,
that.
you have a vivid imagination. Okay, so great answer. So no mistakes, Ming Nok, and great length and great example as well. Excellent.
Yes.
Okay, so just 2 more of these, Viet Ang and Bao Ling. Viet Ang.
Yeah, teacher.
What did you enjoy doing as a child?
Oh, that was good question. In my memory, in my childhood, I spent a lot of time for my family because I don't have many friends. So I'm also swimming, play badminton, playing football with my dad, uh, learn uh, learn cooking and doing chore with my mother.
Okay, that's good. That's good, Viet Ang. Long enough. Okay, stop.
Yeah.
Okay, the answer is long enough. All right, that's good, Viet Ang. Good English. Just one thing to correct: you spend time with your family. Okay, not for my family. Okay, Viet Ang.
Okay.
Okay, you said I spent when I was a child. I didn't have many friends. I spent time with my family. Okay, good, Viet Ang. The rest of that, though, was good. And your answer, remember, everyone, answers to part 1 questions, only 2 or 3 sentences. That's all you need. And the last one of these, Bao Ling.
Yes.
What did you enjoy doing as a child, Bao Ling?
As a child, I enjoy a variety of activities, but I spend playing outdoor with my friend most of the time. For example, I use it to play a cat and mouse game, high, play hide and seek, and
a role-playing game that we play a character in a story. And moreover, I also love reading a fairy tale book before sleep. Overall, I really cherish every single memory in my childhood.
Okay, so that is a great answer. All right, great answer, Bao Ling. Maybe a little long, but the English was correct. Everything you said was correct. And it's good to hear you using some of these phrases. So that was good, Bao Ling. Very good. Okay. All right, everyone. So we'll finish this now, but again, just reminding you of some of these words and phrases you can use. And it was good to hear some of you using these. That's great. This will help you improve your score a lot. So variety of activities is a very good way of saying lots of things. Okay, but it is a slightly more formal way, and it will help get you a good mark. Variety of activities. Okay, vivid imagination means you have a very clever and clear imagination. You are very creative at maybe thinking of things to do, thinking of stories, for example, thinking of things to paint. Okay, and the word that Bao Ling used, I cherished. Okay, cherished something means I really loved something. And like I say, cherish, usually a word you use with things rather than people, but it is very similar to love. But for example, you can cherish memories. I cherish the memories I have of spending time with my family when I was a child. Means I love those memories. So cherish. Okay, is a great word to know. Okay, are there any questions with any of that? All right. Let's go on to a new writing task 1. Okay. Nokha,
Yes.
can you see the picture, please?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so this is an example of a writing task 1 exercise that I don't think any of you have seen before. All right, it's a little bit different. And I'm showing you this just in case in the exam you get something like this and you look at it and think, what is this? Okay, it's not a graph, obviously, it's not a chart, it's not a table. Okay, it's not a process. Okay, and it's not really a map either. But it is a diagram that asks you to compare two things like a map. So the closest thing that it is really a map. All right, except it's not really a map because it's not showing you how to go anywhere, which is what a map does. But this is an example of a sort of question that you might possibly get. So I'm showing you this now, and we'll spend a little bit of time on it, because just in case you get this in the exam, I don't want you to look at this and think, oh, I've never seen anything like this before. I'm showing you this now. So what this is, as you can see from the description. Okay, Feng Ni,
Yes.
can you please read me all the question, please?
The diagrams below give information about two road tunnel. Sorry, I don't know how to spell this word. Tunnel.
Aha, it is this word here.
Yes.
Is pronounced tunnels.
Two road tunnels in two Australian cities summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant.
Okay, good. So tunnels, everyone. Tunnels means A tunnel is something that a train maybe goes through when it is trying to go underneath a hill or a mountain maybe, or underneath the water. Okay, you can see here, I hope these are pictures of tunnels. In this case, this tunnel, okay, is for cars and trucks and other vehicles, goes underneath the water. Okay, and here you can see two tunnels in this particular picture. Okay, one tunnel here underneath the city, another tunnel that is lower down. Okay, these are tunnels. Tunnels are things, not just for vehicles, you can have tunnels for people to walk through. So a tunnel is another word just for a passage. Passage is a synonym for tunnel. A passage that enables you to get from one place to another. That is what a tunnel is. All right. So what the question obviously is asking you to do is, first of all, to summarize the main features, okay, and then compare the two. Now, as always, task 1, writing question, we use POT, as always, to answer the question, to guide our structure. Okay, POT, P-O-T. You should all remember what this means now. To and son, to and son.
Yes.
When I say POT, what does the P stand for?
Paraphrase.
Correct. Okay. What does the O stand for? To and son?
Overall.
Overview. Okay. Overview. Remember, overview just means a summary. That is paragraph 2. And to and son, what does the T stand for?
Two detailed paragraph.
Is correct. Okay. Like I say, you should all have this in your memory now forever. P-O-T. Paraphrase, overview, 2 detailed paragraphs. So the first thing you need to do, of course, with this question is you paraphrase this. Okay, overview, paragraph. All right, you need to summarize the main features. Then in your detail paragraphs, you go into more detail with the numbers, okay, of the main differences between tunnel A and tunnel B. I'm going to get you to write this in just a moment, but first, let's look at some of the vocabulary that you will find useful in your answer for this question. Okay. First one here, images. Feng Ling, Feng Ling.
Yes.
What is an image, Feng Ling? What is an image? Give me a synonym. What is an image?
Picture.
Yes, a picture. Okay, image is a picture. Again, very useful synonym. Thank you, Feng Ling. Okay, compare. All right, that's one of the things you're asked to do. Compare. Data or data. Ting, ting.
Yes.
What is another word for data or data? What is the synonym?
Data.
Yeah, the word I've highlighted, data. Data, I think Americans say data. What's the synonym for this word, Ting? In here?
No.
Chan. Okay, Chan. Chan.
Yes.
Data or data. What is the synonym for this?
Data, I think information.
Correct. Thank you. Information. Information is exactly right. Okay, Ting. Ting.
Okay. Yeah.
Information. Data just means information or numbers. Often data is numbers. Okay, but information is a good general word. Okay, located. 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 What is the synonym for this? Ming nok. Ming nok. Located.
Located is
Okay. In fact, I'll give you a clue. I'm thinking of a
Place.
specific word, Ming nok. Begins with S. Begins with S.
situated.
Correct. Very good, Ming nok. I thought you'd know. Situated, everyone. Located and situated mean the same thing. Okay, so again, useful synonym for paraphrasing. Okay, so images means pictures, data, information, or numbers. Located means situated. All right, construction, everyone, is another word for built or building, construction. When you build something, you construct something. To construct something is to build something. Okay, again, very useful synonym and a slightly more formal word too. So again, if you're keeping a list, and I hope you are, write that down. To construct something means to build something. So a construction, the noun, is a building, or something like a bridge, okay, or a tunnel. They are constructions. Construction is a synonym for building. Okay, all right. These words here, commenced, commenced. Viet ang.
Yes, teacher.
What does commenced mean? Commenced. Can you give me a synonym? Commenced.
I have no idea.
Okay. Bao Ling. Bao Ling.
Yes.
Commenced. Can you give me a synonym? Commenced.
Begin or start.
Correct. Begin or start something. Again, it's a more formal word. Commenced, Viet ang. Viet ang.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, commenced means started or to begin something. Okay? Commenced.
Okay.
To commence something just means to start something. Again, it's a more formal word. Okay, so again, useful for getting a higher mark. Okay, to commence. I start school at 7:30. I commence school at 7:30. Commence and start are synonyms, mean the same thing. Just commenced is more formal. Commence just means to start. Concluded, I'm sure you know where I'm going with this. Nok ha, concluded.
Consists of.
Sorry, what is concluded, Nok ha?
It may consist of something.
Concluded actually is the opposite of commenced, Nok ha. So what does concluded mean? End or finish something. Okay, so commence means to begin or start something. Okay, to conclude something means to end or finish something. Again, just a slightly more formal synonym, but again, very useful for essays. To conclude something means to end or finish. Comprise means things that make up something, that go into making up something. So, for example, I could say your day at school comprises of learning different subjects and meeting your classmates and eating lunch. Those are the things that make up your day at school. Comprise, again, is just a more formal word, means things that go into making something. You can use it with recipes, for example. Pho comprises of water and noodles and maybe some sort of meat and some sort of vegetable. Okay, comprises just means things that make up something. In contrast, you know what that means. Okay, when you are talking something that is under the ground, The collocation is below ground level. You can see, for example, these tunnels here are below ground level, which just means under the ground. But below ground level is another way of saying it. Okay, an urban landscape. Urban landscape. To and son.
Yes.
What would be the opposite of an urban landscape? Can you tell me? The word I'm thinking of, by the way, to and son, begins with R. R. The opposite of an urban landscape. Any idea?
No, I don't.
Okay, this might be a word you don't know. Feng Ling. Feng Ling.
Yes.
An urban landscape. What is the opposite? Do you know, Feng Ling? The word begins with R. R.
R A R.
R. R. Any idea, Feng Ling?
Rural.
Yes, well done. Excellent, Feng Ling. Well done. Okay, rural. Rural, everyone, is the opposite of urban. Urban, everyone, means city. Okay, this here is an urban landscape. Okay, urban just means city. Urban is a more formal word meaning city. Rural means country, like countryside, not country like nation, okay, but country as in countryside. Okay, so the opposite of an urban landscape is a rural landscape. Urban and rural are direct opposites. And finally, this one here, increased traffic capacity, just means more traffic. It's a formal way of saying something has more traffic, it has increased traffic capacity, meaning the road has more cars and buses and motorcycles on it. Increased traffic capacity. Okay, that is the useful vocabulary for answering this question. So the first thing you are going to do now, please, I want everyone, and you can see these words here, please everyone give me a paraphrase to start this essay. Okay, I'm going to share it with you now. In chat. Okay. I've sent you all the link in chat. So can you please write me just the first paragraph, the paraphrase? And what are you paraphrasing? Oops. You are paraphrasing this, of course. Just the first sentence. Everyone, just do me the paraphrase now, please. And of course, you are welcome to use any of the words that I've just shown you here under useful vocabulary. These are the sort of synonyms that you can use as part of your paraphrase. Okay, this could only take you a few minutes, by the way. Only a few minutes. You're only paraphrasing one sentence. And I'll give you some clues. Okay, so you should be looking at paraphrasing the word diagrams. Okay, diagrams. You should be looking at paraphrasing this phrase. Give information. Give information. Australian cities, a little bit hard to paraphrase that. So you can probably keep that. Hard to think of another way of saying Australian cities. Maybe think of another way of saying to. Road tunnels is hard to paraphrase. Okay, so you can probably leave that as it is. So everyone, this should only take you, remember, if this was a test, you would only have a couple of minutes to do the paraphrase. So you need to get used to doing this quickly. So again, what is a synonym for diagrams? Okay, what is a synonym for give information? Maybe what is a synonym for to? What does to mean? And road tunnels and Australian cities, they are hard to find synonyms for. So maybe just leave them as they are. Okay, one mistake, Ming Nok. That's better. Okay, that's better. Who else is finished? Okay, should be almost finished by now, everyone. About Chan. Chan.
Yes.
Okay, you are almost correct, Bao Chan. Can you, Bao Chan, looking at this word here, can you see what I've highlighted?
Compare.
Yeah. How can you put that into your sentence, Bao Chan? Can you tell me?
I think
You've got the image below illustrates about 2 roads, tunnels, and 2 Australian cities.
Yeah.
Okay. How can you put compare into that sentence?
The image below illustrate.
Can you tell me
I
how
think
could you include the word compares?
between about and to. It's like about comparison about two roads.
Well, you're getting closer, Bao Chan. You will need to change some of your other words though. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Say instead, if I take this out, all right.
Yes.
All right, and I put in compares here.
Yes.
All right. What would be your next words to make the sentence correct?
Compares. I don't get it.
You don't get it?
Compare off.
Okay, remember what this diagram is showing us, Chan? Let's have a look
Yes.
at the diagram. Okay, the diagram is showing us information about 2 road tunnels. Okay, Are the two road tunnels the same, Bao Chan?
No, they are
No,
different.
okay. So what is the diagram doing? It's comparing the what? Comparing the
Comparing the information about
I'm thinking of a word begins with D, Bao Chan.
the
Yeah? You just said the two road tunnels are not the same, which is correct. So the images
the different.
correct. Very good. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And what is the next word? Not about, Bao Chan. You compare the differences. What is the next word? Just one word.
No, compare the different. Of.
No, it's like a collocation, Bao Chan. Begins with B.
B.
B-E.
I don't think I know it.
I think you do, Bao Chan.
Between.
Sorry?
Between.
Yes. See, you do know it. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, remember you compare differences between. That is the collocation, okay?
Yes.
Meaning these words very often go together. All right? Compare differences between. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, when you are looking at two maps or two pictures or two diagrams, okay, you are often looking to compare the differences between. All right, so that answer now is almost 100% correct, Bao Chan. Just one thing here. What is wrong with this word? What is wrong with it? One small thing, Bao Chan. A small thing is wrong with it. Just a little thing.
It have a little s.
Yes, it's plural.
Oh.
Okay, there are two pictures. Okay.
Yeah. I thought it's in one picture, so I think that's just only one.
Okay. Okay. All right. I understand. But in this case, it's really two. It's really two pictures. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you can't really say one image. Okay. It's actually two images. All right. Each picture is separate on its own. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So there were two of them. Okay. So now your answer is 100% correct. Do you understand, Bao Chan?
Yes, I understand it.
Okay, good. All right. So I'm just quickly looking at everyone's. Ming Nok.
Yes.
Okay, so the only thing, Ming Nok, I do is I just change this. All right, the rest of it is fine, Ming Nok. What's another word you can use instead of diagram?
Oh, I heard that you say that we don't need to paraphrase the diagram.
Sorry, I did say you do need to paraphrase that one. Sorry, maybe you misheard. Okay.
Yes.
So what's another word instead of diagram, Ming Nok? You know several of these.
Yes, I think it's images or pictures.
Correct. Or what's another one begins with I? I-L? I-L?
Illustration.
Correct. Very good, Ming Nok. Good. The rest is fine. Hong Ni.
Yes.
Okay, Fong Ni, just looking at yours, there are actually two pictures, okay? So image needs to be plural. Okay, Fong Ni? All right, so it's not one image. It's actually, image just means the same as picture. So there are actually two pictures, okay? All right, the images, in which case you don't need an S on gives. It's just the images give data about construction of two different road tunnels. Okay, one word missing. Fong Ni, what is it? One word missing. One word. Give you a clue, Fong Ni. It's an article. An article is missing.
About the construction.
Correct. Very good. Okay. Construction is a noun. Okay. Needs an article. Okay, Phong Ni? Phong Ni?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions, Phong Ni? Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. The images give data about the construction of two different road tunnels located in, another word missing. Phong Ni, just found it. What comes after in, Phong Ni?
Into.
Correct. Two Australian cities. Okay, good. Nok Ha.
Yes.
Okay. Not provided. Nok Ha, what should it be?
Provide.
Correct. Okay, because the pictures, we are looking at the pictures in the present time, so this has to be present tense, okay? And of course, as I was saying to the others, there are actually two pictures, so it needs to be images. The images, sorry, if I'm going to use images, I have to take the yes off there. Data about two road tunnels in a pair of different Australian cities. That's fine, Nok Ha, okay? The rest is correct. Viet Ang.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, the images, okay, this illustrates doesn't need an S. Okay,
Yes.
the images illustrate, okay. About is not correct. All right, can you tell me, Viet Ang, what is the next word?
The different.
The differences, what is the next word? Begins with B. Begins with B, Viet Ang.
B.
B-E. B-E-T.
Between.
Correct, okay. The differences between.
Oh.
Okay, this is a collocation. Viet Ang, remember these words go together. All right. The images illustrate the differences between. Differences between go together very often. Between two road tunnels in two cities located in Australia. So the rest of that is all correct.
Yeah.
But this is much better than just saying about. Okay? The images illustrate the differences between. Does that make sense, Viet Ang?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. Phong Ling.
Yes.
Okay, Phong Ling. This word here is not quite correct. What is wrong with it, Phong Ling? This word here.
Show.
Yes, this should just be show. The images show. Images show details about two road tunnels located in... What word should go here, Phong Ling, to be correct? How many cities, Phong Ling? How many cities?
2 cities.
Correct. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, rest of it is fine, Phong Ling. Okay, Tu and Son.
Yes.
Okay, the images show data. Okay, same thing for you, the collocation. The difference, what word should go in here? Tu and Son,
Between.
not, you're correct, not of. Okay, difference between. Okay, again, difference between, as I said to the others, very common collocation. Okay, you talk about difference between things. Difference between this and that. Okay, difference between Pho and Banh Mi. Difference between Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City. Okay, you always talk about difference between. Those words go together. Okay, Tu and Son, the rest is fine. Illustrate in two city. Okay, Ting.
Yes.
Ting, that is very good. Okay, Ting, that is absolutely correct. Okay, no mistakes, Ting. Very good. Bao Ling. Bao Ling.
Yes.
the pictures below compare the design of two different road saddles. Okay, very good, Baoling.
Thank you.
Okay, very good. No mistakes. Excellent. And Michael, I didn't realize you joined us. How are you, Michael?
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you.
Good. The diagram below demonstrates the construction, okay? Again, what need a synonym for diagram, Michael? That's one of the words you do need to replace. Okay?
The graph, the image.
Image. Not a graph, is it? It's not a
Yes.
graph. Okay? The image below, or images, because there's actually two of them. The images below demonstrate the two-road tunnel looking to different cities. Okay, that's fine. Okay, everyone, that's good. I'm just looking at the time, everyone. We're going to run out of time to do speaking. I will do speaking part 2 with you next week, promise, to give you practice at doing speaking part 2, which we haven't done for a while. So for the next 10 minutes, we'll just continue looking at this. So hopefully, everyone, you've understood the corrections I've made to your paraphrase. Any questions? As usual, please ask me. So for your overview paragraph, okay, you are going to just look at the main, okay, the main features or the main differences that you can put in a summary. Okay, so looking at tunnel A, tunnel B, I'm going to go around each of you, starting with you, Ting, then Bao Tan, then Ming Nok. Okay, Ting.
Yes.
First of all, Ting, what words do you use to start the overview paragraph? What are the two ways you can start the paragraph?
Overall. And
Overall,
it can be clearly seen that.
Very good. Thank you, Ting. Good memory. Remember, you always start your overview paragraph with overall, or it can be clearly seen that. Bao Chan.
Yes.
Okay, which word would you use to start your overview paragraph, do you think? Overall, or it can be clearly seen that? Which one is more correct for this?
I think it's overall.
Okay, overall. Okay, maybe overall. Okay, I think it can be clearly seen would be slightly better, because it can be clearly seen that there are several differences between the two tunnels. Does that make sense, Chan?
Yes.
Okay, it can be clearly seen that there are several differences between the two tunnels. Okay, what is the first difference you can see, Chan? Just one difference.
The time.
Sorry,
the time they started to build, and the time they end the.
Okay, that is a difference, but remember, for your overview paragraph, you are looking at the most important differences. So what year they started to build each tunnel, I don't think isn't the most interesting thing. Okay. Remember your overview paragraph, you're looking at the most interesting thing. So what year they started, yeah, they are different, but that's not that interesting. Okay, Chan, give me another one, Chan.
So I could think that the height of the bridge and the length.
The size of the bridge.
Or the I don't know, the cost.
The cost, The cost is one thing, yeah, that is kind of interesting because the cost is quite different. Okay, not the most interesting thing that I think I can see. So remember, everyone, for your overview, you're only looking for the 2 or 3 most interesting things. So you can see straight away there are quite a few differences between the 2 images. Okay, but for your overview, you're only looking at the 2 or 3 most interesting things. Cost, yeah, cost is one of them. Cost is one of them. Minh Ngoc.
Yes.
But it's not, I think, the most interesting one. What's the most interesting one? Minh Ngoc, the most interesting difference for you?
Oh, I think it have more parking space for cars in this tunnel B. I'm not sure. I don't know what it's called.
Okay, remember the most interesting thing, okay, is like is not, well, it's not parking for a start, Minh Ngoc.
Oh,
Okay,
yes, it's the entrance.
correct. Okay, they're not parking. Okay, all right, but that's interesting. You see that as parking, Minh Ngoc. Okay, this, by the way,
Yes.
everyone, okay, is just showing how wide each tunnel is. Okay, so these vehicles. Remember, vehicles, by the way, is a collective noun. Vehicles means any sort of transport. Okay, car, truck, motorcycle, bus, anything, vehicle. These vehicles are not parked. All right, it shows how wide each tunnel is. All right, which is a difference. But again, that's not the most interesting thing. Bao Ling.
Yes.
What's the most interesting thing, difference between these 2 tunnels?
I think it's the design.
The design?
Construction.
Again, not quite. The design looks to me fairly similar. Okay, the designs, they are not that different.
Oh, the capacity.
Capacity? Yeah, but again, it's not the most interesting thing. Not the most interesting thing. Not for me, anyway. Nok ha.
Yeah.
What is the most interesting thing? Most interesting difference between these 2 tunnels?
The period of time they built.
No. Okay. No. Okay. This is interesting to me that you are having trouble seeing this, everyone. Remember, you're looking for the most obvious thing. This is not a trick question. Not a trick question. Viet Ang.
Yeah, teacher.
What is the most interesting difference between these 2 tunnels?
The tunnel B is wide than tunnel A. Wider than. And
It is,
and
but
it's cost
yeah.
it's cost is high.
Sorry,
Expensive.
Viet Ang.
And the tunnel B is expensive more than tunnel A.
Sorry, Viet Ang, I couldn't quite hear you. The tunnel.
It's more money, much money. Yeah, expensive than tunnel A.
It is more expensive. That's what I think Chan said. Okay, but that's not the most interesting thing. It is one interesting thing, not the most interesting thing. Phong Ni, have I asked you? Phong Ni?
No, teacher.
What do you think is the most interesting difference? This, everyone, by the way, is the thing I would put first in my overview. Okay, so Phong Ni, we've talked, people have noticed that the cost is different. People have noticed that the building dates are different, and that's true. People have noticed one tunnel is bigger than the other one. That is also true. But there's one difference everyone hasn't mentioned yet. Can you
Um,
see what it is, Phung Ni?
I think in the tunnel A has a bridge, but tunnel B doesn't have.
You're getting closer. Getting closer, Phung Ni. Tu and Son,
Yes.
what is the main difference between the two?
Mm,
Something no one has said yet. Okay? People have mentioned several differences, and yes, they are all correct, but it's not the most interesting thing for me. Any idea?
both is under the ground, but one is not under the river.
Oh, you're getting very close, Tu and Son. Very close. Okay? In fact, you pretty much have the answer, Tu and Son. Because it's almost end of the lesson time, I'll tell you. The most interesting thing, everyone, the first thing you see is, what is this? Phung Ling. Phung Ling.
Yes.
What is this, Phung Ling? Where the cursor is. What is this?
Water.
Correct. And Phung Ling, what is this?
I don't know.
What do you think it is, Phung Ling?
I cement.
Okay.
Seven.
Mike. Okay, getting close. Michael.
Yes.
Okay, Michael. So this is water, all right?
Yeah.
What is this, Michael?
A river.
Hmm?
A river.
What?
A
This
lake.
here.
Where? I
Here.
can't see your arm. Yeah. It's a pharaoh.
Sorry, it's
The ground.
the ground. Okay. So everyone, the most interesting difference, thank you, Michael, is tunnel A goes under the water. All right. Tunnel B goes under the ground. In fact, you can see here, how many tunnels can you see in tunnel B? Ping.
Tunnel.
Yeah, in tunnel B, how many tunnels can you see actually?
2.
Correct. Okay. Second major difference. Okay. First major remember everyone, you are looking for the most obvious things. And they try to make it so there are big differences to make sure you have something to write about. So the most obvious difference to me, tunnel A goes under the water. Tunnel B goes under the ground. And in fact, in tunnel B image, there are 2 tunnels. Okay, what does this tunnel go underneath? Chan.
Yes.
Okay, what is this, Chan? Where my cursor is.
It's just a road.
No, this here, where the cursor is. What is above the road? What is all this, Chan?
It's the cities.
It is. Okay, good. Again, everyone, this is very simple. Just remember to look for the obvious things. This is a city. This is an urban landscape. Okay, tunnel B goes underneath the city. Tunnel A goes underneath the water. All right, those are the main differences. So those are the things you need to put in your overview. Does anyone have any question about that? Yes, the tunnels are built in different years. Yes, there is a different cost. Yes, as you can see from here, the tunnels are different sizes. They are also different 2.2 kilometers, 3.6 kilometers. Ming Nok,
Yes.
Okay, one tunnel is 2.2 kilometers, one is 3.6. That is a difference in what, Ming Nok?
In the
Word begins
length.
with
Length.
correct. Correct, thank you. It's a difference in length. Difference in length. There's also a difference. You can see here is 25 meters. Here is 35 meters. Bao Ling.
Yes.
Okay. If this 2.2 and 3.6 is a difference in length, what is this a difference in? 25 and 35.
The H.
This is length. What is this?
Like the H.
Hedge. No.
Or capacity, I don't know.
Not capacity. 35, 25. Anyone tell me before we finish the lesson? Anyone tell me what this is a difference is? Word begins with D. D. This is length. Okay, what is this at the side? Michael?
Teacher, is depth.
It is depth. Yes. All right, you got beaten to it. Sorry, Michael. Yes, depth, everyone. Depth. Okay, this is 25 meters in depth. This is 35 meters in depth. This is 2.2 kilometers in length. This is 3.6 kilometers in length. Okay, we'll come back to this next week and also do, as I said before, speaking task 2. But again, just to emphasize, when you're looking for the differences in this sort of diagram, you look for the most obvious ones to put into your overview. And the most obvious ones I can see, tunnel A goes underneath the water. Tunnel B goes underneath the city. Okay, everyone turn their cameras on, please. So I get to say goodbye. Okay, before we go, I can see everyone. Ming Nok, I can't see you. Viet Ang, I can't see you. Thank you, Ming Nok. Thank you, Viet Ang. Okay, does anyone have the Ielts test coming up soon?
Yep.
Michael? Yeah, Michael, have you booked a new date yet?
Yeah, I will be redoing the test on 14th.
On the 14th, okay. So in, what's that, next weekend, is it?
Yeah, next Saturday.
Okay, good you could get a date so soon. For those of you who don't know, Michael was due to sit the test yesterday, but it was cancelled because of the typhoon, which is very annoying for Michael, but at least you have one more week to prepare, Michael. So as you say, that is the good part about that. Fong Ni.
Yes.
Do you have the test coming up?
I think it's on October. I told Miss Ha to help me to book, but she haven't replied me.
Oh, hasn't she? Okay, we can talk to her about that now. All right. Okay, talk to her about. So you think October? October.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else? Is anybody else doing the test?
Yes. Me.
Okay, you are doing it, Chan, are you?
Yes, I plan to end of studying in this class for the end of the September, so that I can have for about 2 and 3 weeks in October to study and train to have as soon as possible I can reach the IELTS test.
Okay, good. All right. So Chan and Fung Ni have the test coming up soon. All right. So
Phương Linh bao giờ thi Phương Linh? Phương Linh thì bao giờ thi? Ngọc Hà nữa.
Sorry, Miss Ha?
No, because I asked Ngọc Hà and Phương Linh, they need to have a plan to take the IELTS test.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So anyone who's got the test coming up soon, and I know now there are at least 2 of you, I'm happy to give you an extra lesson, okay, for just you and me, or maybe you and 2 of us, okay, to help you revise.
Các con nghe chưa? Thầy sẽ giúp các bạn là gì nhỉ? Ok, tự ý viết thư cho thầy nhá. Với lại cái bài writing ấy thì mình phải tự viết ấy. Bây giờ bác sẽ gửi thêm vào cho một cái phần là bà con sợ cái process này có 2 cái loại. Bây giờ bác soạn sẵn rồi, xong là để cho đọc kỹ cái phần đấy. Nó thực ra nó từng bước một, nó dễ thôi mà, nó không khó gì cả. Xong là đọc kỹ lại một tí nhá. Còn các cái bài kia thì là cứ cố gắng là mỗi một dạng thì ít nhất là mỗi dạng viết 1 đến 2 bài, xong gửi thầy chữa cho trước khi mình thi á. Chứ còn nếu không luyện viết vào trong phòng thi cuống không viết được đâu, đừng lười nhá. Ngọc Hà, bác thấy Ngọc Hà vẫn lười lắm, mà được 1-2 bài xong bắt đầu lại thấy dừng lại, thế làm sao thi được. Có cái Phương Nhi nó còn chăm chỉ hơn, trước nó còn viết, nhưng dạo này cũng không thấy. Bác cứ thấy thầy cứ dội bom vào trong hòm mail của thầy là bác biết là chúng mày viết hay không à. Cứ bài nào cũng chả forward cho bác. Ok. Thank you everyone.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Ha. Thank you, everyone. So I look forward to seeing you all again next week. As always, any questions you've got for me, please ask myself or Mrs. Ha. Hope you all have a great week. No more typhoons, I hope, for Hanoi. And hopefully by this time next week, I will have got rid of my cold. Okay, I'm very tired of it already. Have a great week, everyone. I'll see you.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.